You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So some really big news. It is finally official. The fight we expected was going to take place is happening. Canelo Alvarez, he will face Dimitry Bivol at 175. This is a big fight for Canelo Alvarez. This is a major step up in competition from all of the guys that he fought at 168. And on top of it, he signed a multi-fight deal with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. They still haven't made the Golovkin fight official, and I think it's for a couple different reasons. I wonder if, Gennady Golovkin wants to maybe take a fight at 168 first and get acclimated to the weight, or it could have something to do with money, or all of the above. But this won't be the first time that Gennady Golovkin has actually turned down a fight with Canelo Alvarez. Matter of fact, before they had their second fight, Golden Boy had offered Golovkin a fight and he turned it down. But a couple months later, or at least a fight later, he finally agreed to the terms and they had their rematch. So I assume the same thing is going to happen in this situation. Now, what this news does mean is because of the way this multi-fight deal is structured, the reports are Canelo Alvarez, if he were to get past Bivol, which will not be easy, he then goes after Golovkin. Then if he gets past Golovkin, he gets to fight either Makabu or John Ryder. So it's kind of playing out the exact way I told you guys I thought it would play out. I always figured that the negotiations part was Canelo's team wanting to include Makabu in the multi-fight deal, just like he requested to have the Yildirim fight included in his multi-fight deal when he fought against Callum Smith. Now, while this fight is going to be a very difficult fight for Canelo Alvarez, clearly Canelo, he feels that it's the easier fight than a Benavidez or a Charlo fight. What's really interesting, or what all this news tells us, is Canelo Alvarez, he has no plans of fighting either Benavidez or Charlo anytime soon because of the fact that he already has plans after getting past Bivol, if he gets past Bivol. That doesn't include them. Once again, the plan is Bivol, Golovkin, and either Makabu or John Ryder. By that time, Andrade and Benavidez would have already fought each other and unified the belts at 168. So things are going to get really interesting, but I'm telling you guys right now, man, it's going to be really hard for Canelo to win this Bivol fight, which I believe if Canelo wins this fight, it puts him in the top 5 when it comes to pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. Once again, we're talking about getting a win with no controversy, no robbery, no situation where it looked like Bivol completely won 9 rounds out of 3 and they gave it to Canelo. Those type of wins don't count when it comes to impressive wins on your resume. So if we're looking at it with no controversy, if Canelo were to win this fight, this would be the most impressive win of his career. We'll see how it plays out. Canelo's going to have a lot of problems with Bivol. And, we're going to see how Bivol is going to deal with the body shots if Canelo could even get close enough to land body shots. But outside of the body shots, Bivol has one of the best jabs in the business. He has a great jab. His foot movement is almost as impressive as Lomachenko's foot movement. His accuracy, he doesn't waste punches. He knows how to smother a fighter when they try to go on the inside, push them off. He's a very intelligent fighter. And the fact that Caleb Plant was able to outbox Canelo, BJ Saunders, Sergey Kovalev, Amir Khan, they were all able to outbox Canelo in multiple rounds in the fight. If they could outbox him, well, Bivol is on a whole nother level. So that's why it's going to be really, really interesting to see how this fight plays out. Canelo Alvarez most likely has to knock out Bivol to even win the fight, because I can't see Canelo Alvarez winning rounds against Bivol. Certainly not the majority of the rounds. Let's see how it plays out. Once again, for me, this is great news. Whenever Canelo Alvarez is not fighting against C-level fighters that have no chance, it's great news. This is a real fight. He is really in there with an opponent that has a hell of a chance of pulling off the upset. But something else that's really telling is you notice Canelo, he's not moving at 175 the same way he moved at 168. When it came to 168, he wanted to unify all of the belts immediately. He wanted to fight all of the champions immediately. It didn't matter if they fought for PBC, if they fought for ESPN, he was going to do whatever it took to make those fights. But now at 175, the plan is not to fight all of the champions back to back to back. Because even though it was Gennady Golovkin, or it was DAZN, I should say, that wanted Canelo to take the third Golovkin fight, Canelo, he could have still said, listen, I'll go ahead and I'll fight Bivol, I'll fight Golovkin, but I also want the winner of Joe Smith and Beterbiev so I could unify the belts. Canelo could have did that if he wanted to. Or he could have just took the 2-fight deal with Bivol and Golovkin and had a 1-fight deal with Top Rank and ESPN, let's say if Beterbiev were to win that fight against Joe Smith, right? So, but once again, it's always great to see Canelo Alvarez step up in competition. Canelo hasn't stepped up in competition like this in 4 years. The last time he faced an opponent this dangerous, it was in the Golovkin rematch. So it should be a very, very dramatic fight, to say the least. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.